stay back away from the fence in the grandstand. All right, as they bring it on down here, and again, leading it around, Mike Zrubeck out of Salina, along with Trey Sayers. Here they come off of turn number 4. Green flag drops. We're underway. Very, very quickly, we watch the cars make their way through 1 and 2, and down there on the bottom side, it's Zrubeck in the Z23. 3 wide over there in turn number 2, and then they're going to spread out a little bit down that backstretch again in turn number 3. 3 and sometimes 4 wide. There's they come out of turn number 4 here on lap number 1, and it's going to be the Zrubeck, or was it the 2X there in the lead. As you watch them make their way down the backside, Danny Morrison Jr. there in the middle of the pack, trying to make his way right through the middle. 3 wide there in turn 3. Here they come again, down out of turn number 4, down the main chute. Lap 3 is completed, and Danny Morrison Jr. finding his mark right there in the middle of the track, and now moving up there into the number 6 spot. Still battling up there with one of the Ayers cars, the 19 of Ryan Ayers. Now splits the difference between him and the 48 car. Down the straightaway, it is the 23, the Z23 of Mike Zrubeck, still out front. Holding it there, the 2X of Trey Morgan flies up into the runner-up spot, but Danny Morrison Jr. all the way from position number 10 in the grid, all the way up there, trying to make it in the number 3 spot now as he comes out of turn number 4. He's looking for his 5th straight feature win here if he can make his way to the front. Cars beginning to spread out. He'll make a run now off of turn number 2 and see if he can get up there in that top 4 group. It looks like he's going to make it around the 48 car of Brandon Gray, and he does. Trey Morgan of the 2X has the lead, but these 5 cars right here have an opportunity. Danny Morrison Jr. in the 14M dives down the bottom side. Looks like he's going to make a move here and gets into that runner-up spot closely there, but still hangs on to the runner-up position. He'll run down the 2X now of Trey Morgan out of Junction City. Danny Morrison Jr. Heck of a run here thus far, but the rest of the field in chase. There goes your leader by the 2X. Danny Morrison Jr. finds his way in and behind the 2X car. Let's see what kind of a move he makes off the marker car. Going down low is Morrison. Morrison flies up there side by side with Trey Morgan. They'll battle through 3 and 4 coming out of there, and on this lap, it looks like Danny Morrison Jr. is going to the lead, and he does on lap number 7. 8 laps remain here. Danny Morrison Jr. to 14M, looking for feature win number 5 in a row. Trey Morgan in the 2X is your runner-up guy, and then it is the 12 car of Seacrest. Ryan Seacrest back there in the 12 is in your 3rd spot, and then we'll follow it up here. Here comes the 48 of Brandon Gray, the 28 of Justin Kennerkinek, along with the Mike Zrubeck, 23. The Ayers cars have dropped back here now. The 88C of Chris Unruh. Danny Morrison Jr. comes off of turn number 4, increasing his lead at this time, and has the lead here, followed by Trey Morgan. Lap number 9 is completed. They're working on 10 right now. Danny Morrison found his way all the way to the front from position number 10 in the grid. Has just done a great job here in this division. But he also races in the Belleville Motorsports Modified Division. As I mentioned up there in the points as well. And that finds another marker there on the backside. Going to have to hold off the 2X of Trey Morgan, though. Been fortunate, no caution flags out yet. But the 2 leaders up front here kind of run away from the field. Brandon Gray in the 48. Then you got Ryan Seacrest. So far, so good for Danny Morrison Jr. People will be able to hang on to it. Ryan Seacrest and Brandon Gray battling there for the 3 and 4 spots. Back behind that, the Zrubeck Z23, followed up there by the 15. Tyler Bradshaw. What's that middle of the pack there? Trying to gain some better position, but here Danny Morrison Jr. has continued to move his way away from the field. Trey Morgan, your runner-up spot. Brandon Gray has moved into the number 3 position. Ryan Seacrest, looks like this next time is going to be white flag lap time here for Danny Morrison Jr. The caution is out, though, for a car over there on the backside, and the caution does come out for right down here on the front straightaway for the 11. And here they come. Look for green here and a couple of laps to go. They're coming around. The green's going to fly for Danny Morrison Jr. and the rest of the field. Let's see if he's going to be able to hold them off. He's really had the power and the placement on the track tonight to be able to get that kind of traction he needs, and he does off of turn number 2 on the backside. Extends his lead a little bit more. Trey Morgan still your runner-up guy, and then the 2X car. Brandon Gray the 48, but here comes Danny Morrison Jr., the 14M car. The white flag is out. One more trip around for win number 5 in a row. Fans, what do you think? You think he's going to be able to get it done? He's going to get a challenge, but down the backside takes it a little bit more advantage, and here he is, turn number 3. Danny Morrison Jr. in the 14M coming out of turn number 4, takes a checkered flag for the 5th time on this season in a row. Trey Morgan, he's your runner-up. Then Brandon Graham, the 48, followed up there by the Mike Drubeck, 23, and the Seacrest, 12, ends out your top 5. How about that? An outstanding job for your top 5 here as we take it back to the top.
I also want to thank AB Graphics. All right, he can hear you, race fans. He's out of the car. What do you think of that one, big dog? That's 5 in a row.
That was awesome. Car is so fast right now. I haven't changed anything on it all year so far. Just get in and go.
Thanked everybody, all your sponsors on here. I think I got them all. Disturbed Customs, Stitches Barbecue. Anybody else?
We got to thank Outlaw Cycles. He's keeping my motor running sharp for me all year and last year as well. And DeChano's Pizzeria, they've really stepped up for us big this year.
That's the new pizza place in the mall?
Yep, we're going to have a car out there tomorrow for everybody to see. I think we're going to have a bouncy house, a lot of giveaway stuff out there tomorrow. So come on out to the mall tomorrow.
All right, your dad was talking to you real quick. He was on 2 wheels over here at the bottom of 1 and 2. What was that all about?
Yeah, that thing's got so much side bite getting in the corner, it just hooks up too good and about flipped over. I had to back off of it a little bit getting in.
A little pucker factor?
A lot of pucker factor.
There he is, race fans! Danny Morrison Jr.
All right, great job by Danny Morrison Jr. Again, 5